Good Monday morning. The post-holiday travel rush not letting up.
And neither is the weather. Good morning. It's December 1st. This is Today. Heading home, millions of Americans returning from the long Thanksgiving weekend. Airports and roads packed as a major winter blast wreaks havoc.
Sat there for about 4 or 5 hours, and then they said they just couldn't make it out.
Even more snow and ice on the way, set to create hazardous conditions from the Midwest to Maine. Al's got the full forecast straight ahead. High stakes, top U.S. officials expressing cautious optimism after new talks with Ukraine over the weekend.
This is delicate, it's complicated, there are a lot of moving parts, and obviously there's another party involved here that'll have to be a part of the equation.
The White House special envoy now headed to Russia for a face-to-face push for peace with Vladimir Putin. We'll have the very latest. Under fire, new questions surrounding the U.S. bombing campaign in the Caribbean. Congress now ordering an inquiry into one of those strikes, with concerns over possible war crimes from both sides of the aisle. And the president standing by Pete Hegseth.
He said he did not say that, and I believe him 100%.
The details in a live report from the White House. Back in court, the man accused of killing a healthcare CEO set to face a judge today, while Luigi Mangione is seeking to have some of the most damning evidence against him thrown out. In the Holy Land, Pope Leo visiting the Middle East during his first international trip. Just ahead, the sacred sites he's touring and the message of hope he's offering to millions in a live report. All that plus Ready, Set, Click, Cyber Monday expected to shatter more records after a holiday shopping frenzy over the weekend. We'll have your guide to scoring today's best deals. And golden moment.
Happy birthday. And how old?
7.
7.
She is the adorable little girl who went viral for a very honest reaction to Al during the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
A golden ticket. Now you get to see the Radio City Music Hall Rockettes. Are you excited?
I did that yesterday.
You did it yesterday.
I gotta love it. She'll join us live to talk about that moment and a second chance at a special holiday surprise today, Monday, December 1st, 2025.
From NBC News, this is Today with Savannah Guthrie and Craig Melvin. From Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
Hi there, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to Today. It's Monday morning. Glad to have you with us. Glad to have Chanel with us.
Good morning.
You're one of the ones in the travel situation.
It was nuts yesterday. I was in Wichita, then Dallas, trying to get to New York City. I booked 2 different flights, just trying to make sure I could figure it out. The lines were all over the place, and it's still going today.
I mean, that is our top story, this weather, the situation that we've been having. That's where we're going to start the countdown to Christmas, just 24 short days away. It's Cyber Monday as well. And we will show you a busy Target fulfillment center in New Jersey. Today's online deals from major retailers following another record-setting Black Friday.
Speaking of record-setting, the holiday travel season, as we just mentioned, off to a very busy start, including at the airports. In fact, here's how it's looking at Dallas Love Field this morning. Rough weather was and still is a major factor for millions of travelers.
As you well know, an early winter storm blanketed much of the upper U.S. Here's the scene in Indiana. Nearly 50 cars involved in a pileup on I-70. We've got it covered, including Al's full forecast with another storm on the horizon. But let's get started with NBC's Maggie Vespa at Chicago's O'Hare this morning. Maggie, good morning.
Hey, Savannah, good morning. It was a mess here as well over the weekend. More than 8.5 inches of snow falling here at O'Hare since Saturday. And Saturday, by the way, on its own, the snowiest November day here on record. There have been thousands of flights canceled and delayed since, with those holiday travel headaches rippling nationwide. This morning, the weekend winter wallop that buried the Midwest now wreaking havoc on post-holiday travel.
Sat there for about 4 or 5 hours, and then they said they just couldn't make it out.
I miss my kids and my husband back home in South Carolina.
At Chicago's O'Hare Sunday, more than 1,700 flights delayed. On Saturday, nearly 1,300 canceled.
This is the first time this has ever happened to me, but another aircraft struck us.
Kelly Allspaw recorded her pilot telling passengers another plane slid into her American Airlines flight from Chicago to Arkansas.
Y'all felt it. It slid into us because of the ice on the tarmac.
A similar scare in Iowa with this Delta flight. No injuries reported in either incident. All this during the final leg of a record holiday travel surge. With travelers rushing to flights, traffic also backed up around airports. In Nashville, passengers getting out of cars to walk to the terminal. And it wasn't just roads around airports that were gridlocked. Highways across the Midwest littered with crashes this weekend, including this nearly 50-car pileup on Indiana's I-70.
We are seeing cars slide off, hit the concrete median barriers. They're hitting guardrails.
Snow and ice spreading into the Northeast with more storms expected there later this week. This as millions try to enjoy the early whiteout, from the spectacle created at college football games to zoo animals making snow angels. Days after Thanksgiving, huge swaths of America already looking a lot like Christmas. All right, so back to air travel. Nationwide cancellations and delays combined, we just checked, now topping 1,000 this morning. So we'll keep an eye on those numbers once again today. And one other headline you might have read about that's adding to those numbers is this Airbus software glitch that's required airlines nationwide to implement a software update on hundreds of that company's planes. The CEO over the weekend apologizing to customers. Savannah.
Oh, all right, Maggie, thank you. I guess it's like when your iPhone doesn't update overnight.
Exactly. Everything's, starts to fall apart. Well, Mr. Roker's busy tracking the weather's impact on the post-holiday rush and that new winter storm now on the way.
That's
good morning.
Right, guys. Good morning, and good morning to you. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. We've got winter storm advisories right now, winter storm watches in the Northeast and New England. We've got winter weather advisories all the way to Oklahoma City for 72 million of us. You can see this storm starting to get itself together already. It's actually down in the Gulf, but it's another blast of snow over the Midwest with that cold air, heavy rain and some freezing rain over the Mid-South. And then as we move into tomorrow, the storm will deepen, combine, and then as it moves off the coast, this is a quick mover. However, it's going to dump a decent amount of snow, heavy snow throughout parts of interior New York and New England. We're also looking at some ice. Look at some of these snowfall totals. We could be expecting upwards of 4 to 6 inches, maybe 8 inches in Scranton, PA, Albany 4 to 7, Portland 5 to 7, Syracuse almost 8 inches of snow, plus ice, treacherous roads from Hagerstown all the way to Little Rock. We'll be watching that very closely, and some heavier rain from Norfolk all the way down to Montgomery, Alabama. Guys, we're talking about anywhere from 2 to 3 inches of rain. So a lot going on for the next 48 hours.
All right, we will check back, Al. Thank you. Another major story this morning, the push for peace in Ukraine. The White House now sending its special envoy to Moscow for face-to-face talks with Vladimir Putin after that high-stakes meeting in Florida between U.S. and Ukrainian officials. Secretary of State Marco Rubio calling it very productive, but saying a lot of work remains yet. NBC's chief foreign correspondent Richard Engel watching all of it. He's inside Ukraine for us this morning. Richard, good morning.
Good morning, Savannah. A lot of work is an understatement, I would say. We are in southern Ukraine at the moment, an area that is often hit by Russian attacks. And this peace initiative is the most serious peace effort to try and end this war. But there are many open questions. In particular, how much territory Ukraine might be forced to surrender for a peace deal.
Overnight and over the weekend, Russia targeted Ukrainian troops and civilians, striking an apartment complex near Kyiv, killing one person and wounding others, including children, according to local officials.
In Miami, President Trump's foreign policy team, Secretary Marco Rubio, envoy Steve Witkoff, and son-in-law Jared Kushner met with top Ukrainian officials for the second time in 2 weeks to end the war.
They're trying to come up with a unified position after Trump's initial peace plan was slammed by Ukrainians and European allies as capitulation and surrender to Russia.
Much work remains, but today was again a very productive and useful session.
On Air Force One, President Trump said there's a good chance for a peace deal.
Ukraine's got some difficult little problems. I think Russia would like to see it end, and I know Ukraine would like to see it end.
Ukraine wants security guarantees so that Russia won't invade again. Ukraine is asking for a path to NATO membership. Trump says that's not an option and has proposed more vague alternatives. But Zelensky is in a weak spot. His chief of staff and top negotiator just resigned amid a corruption scandal. And Ukrainian troops have been slowly losing ground. Russia currently occupies about 20% of Ukraine. The territory creates a so-called land bridge from Russia to Crimea, which Putin also snatched from Ukraine a decade ago. Putin is demanding that Ukraine voluntarily hand over more territory, land which Russia has failed to capture in battle, and for the world to recognize his conquests as legitimate. Ukraine's President Zelensky says that's a non-starter.
Special Envoy Steve Witkoff is expected to be in Russia tomorrow, meeting with Vladimir Putin to discuss the peace plan. Savannah?
Richard Engel in Ukraine. Thank you.
Also this morning, a bipartisan demand for answers is growing on Capitol Hill over the Trump administration's ongoing campaign against alleged drug boats in the Caribbean. Both the House and Senate launching inquiries focused on a reported follow-up strike to take out survivors of an initial attack back in September. NBC's Gabe Gutierrez is at the White House with more. Gabe, good morning.
Chanel, good morning. There is growing bipartisan backlash. It is not just Democrats demanding answers about the escalating American military buildup in the Caribbean. Now, even some top Republicans are questioning whether the U.S. airstrikes have violated the law by allegedly targeting survivors who had already been incapacitated. This morning, President Trump defending his defense secretary, Pete Hegseth, amid mounting scrutiny of U.S. boat strikes near Venezuela.
I have great confidence in it.
The controversy centering on September 2nd strikes on a boat the Trump administration alleges was carrying illegal drugs. On Friday, the Washington Post reporting, citing two sources, that after the first strike left survivors, a second strike was conducted to comply with a Hegseth order to kill all on board. Trump responding on Air Force One.
He said he did not say that, and I believe him 100%.
And asked if the second strike would be legal.
Number one, I don't know that happened. And Pete said he did not want them. He didn't even know what people were talking about. So we'll look into it. But no, I wouldn't have wanted that, not a second strike.
Hegseth posting our current operations in the Caribbean are lawful. In a rare break with the president, Republican leaders of the Senate and House Armed Services Committees are pledging rigorous oversight.
I don't think he would be foolish enough to make this decision to say, kill everybody, kill the survivors, because that's a clear violation of the law of war.
Obviously, if that occurred, that would be very serious, and I agree that would be an illegal act.
Over the past few months, U.S. boat strikes have killed more than 80 people. The Trump administration says the attacks are necessary to fight drug cartels, but has not provided evidence of its allegations about the boats. The U.S. has also been sending thousands of troops to the Caribbean. The president now posting that all airlines should consider the airspace above and surrounding Venezuela to be closed. Asked whether that meant an airstrike was imminent.
Don't read anything into it.
For his part, Hegseth is brushing off the controversy over the alleged second strike overnight, posting a meme of a children's cartoon turtle targeting narco-terrorists. President Trump, meanwhile, is confirming that he recently spoke by phone with Venezuelan leader Nicolas Maduro, though he did not share details of their conversation. Chanel?
All right, Gabe, thank you.
To California now, where the search for suspects is intensifying after a deadly shooting at a child's birthday party over the holiday weekend. 4 people were killed, 3 of them were children. NBC's Steve Patterson is on the scene in Stockton, California for us. Steve, good morning.
Savannah, good morning to you. This is a manhunt for someone authorities say had no problem repeatedly pulling the trigger in a room full of families and children. The mayor telling me the city will stop at nothing to bring whoever did this to justice.
We are the family of the city of Stockton.
Overnight, a community gathering to mourn after a horrifying shooting in Stockton, California.
These animals walked in and shot children at a children's birthday party. And none of us should stand for that.
This morning, 15 confirmed victims, 4 of them killed, the youngest just 9 and 8 years old.
We believe that it was a targeted incident, a targeted shooting.
Officials say there were at least 100 people at the gathering, and so far no confirmed suspects. But authorities say there may have been multiple shooters in the attack that started inside the banquet hall and spilled out into the street.
And I saw a few cars pull up, some parents coming up and being very, very upset, crying, asking where their kids are.
Gang violence is suspected.
I have been told by individuals who were invited there were people there who had ties in the gang community.
Do we think this instance of violence was directly because of that gang affiliation?
It was due to a beef between individuals. They wanted to send a message.
Authorities now asking for the public's help. And officials say they're intent on justice.
Whoever did this, you don't need to see the light of day again.
God, you said in your
This
word,
weekend, a community that had been celebrating life, now in mourning.
There is no mother, there is no guardian that should have to watch their child be gunned down at a birthday party. It's devastating for our city.
And the mayor telling me that gangs are a problem here. She says at least 100 operate out of this part of California alone. Meanwhile, there's a $25,000 reward for any information that leads to an arrest. Savannah.
Steve Patterson, thank you.
Newly released video shows the dramatic rescue after 2 hikers became stuck on a cliff in southern Nevada. It happened over the holiday weekend on Mount Charleston. Officials say one of the hikers slipped and landed on a steep ledge below. A second hiker climbed down to help, but also became stuck. Search and rescue teams were called in. They were able to locate the hikers and airlift them to safety. Thankfully, no one was seriously hurt.
To the NFL now. If you did not stay up late to see the end of Sunday Night Football, don't worry, we got you covered, but you missed a good one. The Broncos and Commanders went into overtime. Denver was up by a touchdown, but Washington came storming back.
Game decider. Mariota inside McLaurin, touchdown.
So Washington pulls within 1 point, but the Commanders opted to go for 2 instead of kicking the extra point. The Broncos defense comes up big, knocking down the Marcus Mariota pass. Denver holds on for the win, overtime, 27-26. And now, if you were asking yourself, where is Craig this morning?
For the analysis?
Crying somewhere. Somewhere.
I was about to say.
Sobbing.
A lot of fans probably crying.
It's a tough one.
Or celebrating, depending on which
I guess
side
depending
you're
on where you are.
There
Yeah,
you go.
go
All right, well, let's switch gears now and get the rest of Al's forecast.
You know, it's funny. I thought that was a car alarm going off. That was Craig.
Oh, there you go.
Screaming.
In agony.
What a wail. Anyway, we are looking at lots of sunshine here in the east, but chilly. Heavy rain developing down in the Gulf. That snow developing through the mid-plains. Plenty of sunshine in the western half of the country. We're going to get to your local forecast coming up in the next 30 seconds.
We are back, 7:30, Monday after Thanksgiving, Christmas on the way, 24 days. Now, look, the tree feels a little naked right now, but don't you worry. In 2 days, we're going to light that thing up Wednesday night, and it's going to be a star-studded event. Carson joins.
Yeah, and Reba McEntire will be our guest in the next half hour here in 1A. Has double duty, hosting the tree lighting, also performing 3 songs. So we'll get our fair shake of Reba coming up.
And hosting The Voice this week as well.
Well, there's that.
And then you guys are talking to her a little later this morning,
We
too.
are.
So
Yeah.
she'll be here in just a bit. But first, we have a lot to get to in this half hour, starting with today's high-stakes court hearing for Luigi Mangione.
Yeah, the 27-year-old is accused of killing the CEO of United Healthcare almost 1 year ago to the day. Well, a judge is set to decide whether key pieces of evidence can be used at his trial. NBC's Stephanie Gosk at the courthouse for us has followed this from the beginning. Steph, good morning.
Savannah, good morning. Yeah, key pieces of evidence that the defense says was gathered when Mangione was arrested. This evidence in his backpack, including a gun, bullets, and writings where the prosecutors allege Mangione spelled out how he was going to murder the health insurance executive.
This morning, Luigi Mangione, the accused killer of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson, is expected back in state court as his defense team asks for key pieces of evidence to be suppressed, including everything discovered in his backpack when police arrested the 27-year-old at a McDonald's in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Among the items, a gun, bullets, and a red notebook. These newly released photos from a police body cam show Mangione sitting at a corner table wearing a face mask as police confront him. In court documents, defense attorneys say those officers searched his backpack without obtaining a search warrant and did not immediately read Mangione his Miranda rights. Prosecutors say the alleged killer wrote out his plans to murder the insurance executive in the notebook found in his backpack, including an entry where Mangione allegedly wrote someone should whack the CEO. Prosecutors say the search was justified, in part because police were concerned for their safety. The defense is calling it a violation of their client's constitutional rights.
Not guilty.
Mangione pleaded not guilty to state murder charges in New York, gun charges in Pennsylvania, as well as a federal murder charge that can carry the death penalty. It has been nearly a year since the fatal shooting, and interest in the case remains high, with multiple documentaries.
You can see that it was not a professional hit.
And supporters still back Mangione, with a fund for his legal defense receiving daily donations amounting to more than $1 million. According to his legal team, the Ivy League grad has been keeping track of more than 6,000 letters he's been sent in jail. Now all eyes will be on the Manhattan courtroom, where a judge will decide if crucial evidence can be used when the murder case finally goes to trial.
What to look for today, Luigi Mangione will likely be wearing a suit. He asked for special permission to wear civilian clothes, and that permission was granted. Also, this is likely not going to be over today. These hearings could go all the way through to the end of the week. What we're looking for at the end of them is a possible date for this trial. Savannah?
All right, Stephanie, thank you. I want to turn now to NBC's senior legal correspondent, Laura Jarrett. Laura, good morning. So the defense is throwing a lot of motions before the judge, trying to get some of this evidence excluded. That's pretty traditional for a defense strategy. What do you think has the best chance of succeeding?
These are critical motions for the defense, and they are highly unlikely to actually win these motions, guys. Obviously, they want to try to get all the most damning evidence thrown out here because of the writings being so damning, saying things like these parasites simply had it coming. Prosecutors show this proves a motive. Generally, you can't search someone's bag without a warrant, but the prosecutors are going to say here, as they almost do in every case, look, there was a nationwide manhunt, that a violent crime had been committed. We didn't know if there was a bomb in there, and almost always prosecutors win that type of argument. The judges just don't like to second-guess law enforcement when it comes to that, and that's why Steph is saying it could be a mini-trial, because you're going to hear from some of the officers who actually questioned him that day.
So then if that happens, if this team loses, then what happens? And then would they even get another chance to keep this from the jury?
Yeah, they'll get a second bite at the apple, but it's going to have to change their strategy, because it means that evidence isn't suppressed anymore. They're going to try to say, well, it's still prejudicial, but it's really a different case for them at this point. Remember, they've never said it's a mystery who committed this crime. It's not a whodunit, right? We've seen the videotape ourselves. It's always been sort of a legal argument for the defense about what should get excluded. And so if it all comes in, they're going to have to adjust their strategy, I think, in some way here.
Laura, there's been this, odd public support for him. How does that play out in this?
Yeah, it's something like 6,000 letters have been sent to him in jail. He's raised almost $1.5 million. Now, that's all public. That's not what's supposed to be coming in the court of law for him. But still, it just shows you how important jury selection, I think, is going to be in this case. They're going to have to really try to find a jury pool, not who hasn't heard of it, not even perhaps who hasn't heard of the writings, but who can be fair. And that's what's going to happen as this case approaches trial, guys.
All right. Laura, thank you very much.
Thanks, Laura. Appreciate it. Guys, coming up, we're traveling with Pope Leo during his first trip to the Holy Land as the leader of the Catholic Church. The powerful message he's delivering to the world this morning.
But first, ready, set, click. Brian Chung is at a very busy Target fulfillment center as Americans dive into Cyber Monday deals. Hey, Brian.
Hey, good morning, Chanel. The conveyor belts here, 8 miles of them, are just about ready to get fired up for what could be a record-breaking Cyber Monday. We'll have all the details on what you need to know as you go out and shop this Cyber Monday. That on the other side, right here on Today.
That's too strong, 'cause it
We're back 7:40 this morning on today's Holiday Consumer. A closer look at the Cyber Monday shopping rush.
Yeah, Americans will be clicking away all day long after already spending nearly $12 billion online on Black Friday. That is up nearly 10% from last year.
NBC's business correspondent Brian Chung is standing by at one of Target's busy fulfillment centers in New Jersey. Brian, good morning.
Hey, good morning. I'm trying not to get a paper cut from these boxes that are slinging by here at this fulfillment center in South Jersey. This facility, over 2.5 million square feet, all designed to process an estimated 1 million units just this week. I'll be at those packages to your doorstep in time for the holidays. All of this as those Black Friday shoppers still feeling the boost from last week go out shopping again this Cyber Monday. Round 2 of the retail rush is now underway.
This year, I spent hours and hours making the ultimate Black Friday Cyber Monday guide.
As Cyber Monday deals lure online shoppers with huge discounts.
It is my favorite time of the year. I love a sale.
Amazon already offering major markdowns, and Walmart and Target are all in too, with new deals as deep as 50% off popular tech, video games, and toys. Select Bose products, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo games, and Pokemon items.
Cyber Monday is a great day to shop for certain categories. Anything in the tech category, small and large home appliances, fall apparel and footwear, and beauty. I'm seeing a lot of good toy deals, and so I would look there as well.
Luggage sets, sports gear, winter clothing, and even cosmetics with 40, 50, or even 60% off the original prices too. Shoppers look poised to continue record-setting spending, with Black Friday sales up over 9% compared to last year.
We love seeing what the deals are.
And new AI technology also driving the shopping surge this year, with consumers shelling out nearly $12 billion online, smashing Black Friday records.
AI is making the shopping experience more simple and easy and automated for our customers.
Retailers are also working to get your package there sooner.
You know, when you're waiting on a package to arrive at your doorstep and you're just like this all day. Like, I'm watching the window right now.
Target touting unlimited same-day delivery, Walmart saying some items can be express delivered in as little as 30 minutes, and Amazon promising same-day delivery across 9,000 cities and towns. Experts say tariffs and inflation may be driving consumers to seek the deepest discounts ahead of the holidays.
People are worried about their wallets, so sale moments like this are really good because people have an opportunity to save a bit on their holiday gifts.
And with Cyber Monday now full speed ahead, shoppers are grabbing up colossal deals on screens all across the country on what could be another record-breaking day.
So, Brian, with so many deals out there today, how can you make sure you're getting the best ones?
Yeah, well, one new twist to this Cyber Monday is, of course, the use of artificial intelligence. So ChatGPT has a partnership with both Target and Walmart to get in-app shopping done right as you're chatting with ChatGPT. And Amazon has its own chatbot called Rufus. All of this as over 50%, according to a recent survey by Adobe Analytics, say they plan on using artificial intelligence on this Cyber Monday. Again, all of that designed to get these packages to your doorstep. I'm trying to see where this one might be going to. This one's going to somewhere in Rhode Island. I was looking for one from New York if any of you guys are ordering anything.
Yeah, stand by. Brian, thank you.
All right. You know how you find out what the best deals are? What? You keep watching the show.
There you go.
We're going to have
Just
more
watch
on today's biggest Cyber Monday sales ahead in our next hour. But first, let's get a check of the forecast.
All right, guys, let's show you what we've got as far as the chilly conditions. Wow, big stretch of the country from Boston, below average, 41 for a high. Lake Charles, Louisiana, 13 degrees cooler, 53. Denver, you're only at 36 today. That's going to be 11 degrees cooler. And then look at these temperatures moving forward. Tomorrow, Chicago, you're at 25 for a high, 15 degrees colder. New Orleans, you're shivering, 55, 11 degrees cooler. And look, as we head into the weekend, big tree lighting on Wednesday, 39 degrees. That's the high. Chicago by Thursday, you're 14. Same in Minneapolis. Memphis, you're only going to be 41 degrees. Next week, that cold air stays from Bismarck, Boston, Washington to Nashville, where it's below average. And the outlook for December, colder than average from the plains all the way to the northeast Great Lakes, warmer than average from the Gulf into the southwest. That's what's going on around the country. Here's what's happening in your neck of the woods. And that's your latest weather, guys.
All right, guys, coming up next, Jenna's got a very special morning boost out on the plaza.
Hey, guys, if you caught the parade, you probably saw Al's viral moment with a very honest little girl just ahead. We're going to see if he can impress her this time because Elliot is about to join us live right after this. Is that real gold?
Because I got a golden ticket.
We're back. We have taken things outside for Jenna's morning boost. This is a good one. And it stems from the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Yeah, it does. You all probably saw Al's interaction with 7-year-old Elliot, who had a very honest response when she was gifted a golden ticket to see the Rockettes and the Christmas Spectacular. Here's a little refresher.
We've got a very special something for you. Look here. You've got a golden ticket. Now you get to see the Radio City Musical, the Rockettes. Are you excited?
I did that yesterday.
You did it yesterday. Oh, my golly. Well, you get to see him again.
Yay.
Yay. Happy birthday, sweetheart.
I did that yesterday. How adorable is Elliot? She's here this morning along with her mom, Casey. Good morning, you guys.
Good morning.
Elliot, do you remember Mr. Roker?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen you in a few days. So how was Thanksgiving?
Great.
Yeah, what have you done while you've been in New York City besides see the Rockettes?
I hang at my cousin's house.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Casey, what was the reaction like?
When with family and friends,
well, no,
or just
with everybody? The fact that Elliot went viral.
We're still digesting it. We were supposed to leave home yesterday, and we ended up staying here and enjoying the city. Yes, we are.
And there were lots of calls from people?
Tons. Friends, teachers, family.
So how did this happen? Like, how did Elliot get chosen for that moment? And did anyone ask, hey, what do you think about going to the... Have you been to the Rockettes recently?
So we had a family friend reach out, and they knew we were going to be coming to New York City to see the Rockettes and the Macy's Day Parade. Since she was born, I've been planning her birthday.
Yeah.
When it landed,
years.
When it landed on Thanksgiving, I told her and my husband, I'm like, we're going to New York City for your 7th birthday when it lands on Thanksgiving. And a family friend knew that we were doing that and had reached out and said if we were interested and put us in contact with some people. Her Nana had bought her tickets to the Rockettes way in advance. Like I said, we've been planning this for a really long time. So couldn't pass up going with Nana to see them the morning before.
Yes.
So it was just a
coincidence.
Yep, and we will definitely be back to see the Rockettes.
Well, we hope you certainly do. I made the legal rookie mistake. Never ask a question you don't know the answer.
Yes, exactly.
But did you have a good time, Elliot?
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
Should we make it up to her? What do you think, Al?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. We have another surprise for you and your mom. You're going to get tickets to see the musical 6 tonight on Broadway. You haven't seen that yet, have you? No. Okay, good.
Does that sound good? Okay, well,
All right.
we have...
She saw it in previews.
One other surprise for you. Our friends, have you heard of the American Girl store?
I have 3 dolls.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
It's
well,
right back that
they
way.
would like to make your trip to New York even more special. They're going to host you for a shopping spree. What do you think about that?
Now we're talking.
Okay, awesome.
The only question for you, Casey, how's you going to top her?
Yes, exactly.
I don't know, be back here next year.
All right, well, you guys, thank you and have a wonderful time at the American Girl store. And thank you to our friends at the Tony-winning 6. If you're in town, be sure to check it out at the Lena Horne Theater.
My
All right,
daughter's
we're back
dying
with
to
much
see
more
that.
on a Monday
It's
morning,
awesome.
including a packed pop star next. Thank you.
It's 8 o'clock on Today. Coming up, home from the holidays. A major storm slamming the Midwest with record snow and ice, causing disruptions on the roads and at airports.
Sat there for about 4 or 5 hours, and then they said they just couldn't make it out.
And there's even more severe winter weather on the move. Al's tracking it all. Then in the Holy Land this morning, Pope Leo spreading a message of peace in the Middle East on his first international trip. Inside his mission and message just ahead. And talking shop, Cyber Monday is here, and we've got to look at some of the biggest deals you'll see all year. From gifts to gadgets and more, you don't want to miss it. All that plus Reba McEntire live in our studio.
What are y'all waiting on? We got a TV show to do.
Hollywood's wicked big box office weekend.
I'm obsessulated.
And which star got the Thanksgiving surprise of a lifetime?
Oh, we could do it in person if you want.
All coming up today, Monday, December 1st, 2025.
Cause it feels so mystic.
Mother-daughter trip for Ashley's 40th. Hi to her cousin.
Brandon and Sarah.
Travel from Springfield, Missouri.
Mahoka, Iowa.
Buffalo, New York.
Decatur, Mississippi.
Seattle, Washington.
And Redwood City, California.
If you give me just a little bit of
Good morning to our daughter Miller.
Back home in Sumter, South Carolina.
It's Marlena's 11th birthday.
Hello to our church family.
Our first stop to Sylvester. In Georgia.
From Bay City, Texas.
Here on our honeymoon. Meeting's 80 today.
Good morning, welcome back to today. So nice to have you along with us. That is a happy crowd. We just got out there a little early. Got to say hello. Chanel's in for Craig, who will be back tomorrow, I guess.
Yes, good morning. We have a little bit of the spillover left from the Thanksgiving crowd.
I know.
It's great to have everybody outside.
We love these
today.
holiday crowds. We'll get out there again in a moment. Let's get to your news, 8 o'clock. We'll start with that post-holiday travel rush. Snow and ice wreaking havoc at our nation's airports and on the highways. We're going to check in with Al in a minute. But first, NBC's Maggie Vespa once again from Chicago at O'Hare this morning. Maggie, good morning.
Hey, Savannah, good morning. Yeah, from O'Hare, arguably the epicenter of this post-Thanksgiving travel mess. We got more than 8.5 inches of snow at O'Hare since Saturday, marking a November record. And what followed were thousands of delays and cancellations here alone, with those travel headaches, of course, rippling nationwide. We saw long lines at airports across the country with travelers racing to rebook impacted flights. We even confirmed 2 reports of planes sliding across icy tarmacs here at O'Hare and Iowa over the weekend. And frankly, drivers didn't have it much easier. Around Nashville's airport, there was just massive congestion, and we saw passengers getting out of the cars and walking to the terminal along the interstate with their suitcases. And then, of course, the snow wreaking havoc in several states. In fact, in Indiana, we saw an incredibly scary scene with a nearly 50-car pileup on I-70 there. All of this kind of in the last gasp of the Thanksgiving travel rush. Analysts say it is still very much ongoing. More than 3 million people expected to pass through America's airports today. Those numbers are on par with what we saw Saturday and Sunday. And so far this morning, we just checked delays and cancellations topping 1,100 combined nationwide at this point. So fingers crossed those numbers stay low, with so many hoping finally for a smooth trip home. Savannah.
Better late than never. All right, Maggie, thank you.
All right, let's check back in with Al now to see where the trouble spots are today. Good morning.
Thanksgiving leftovers, and now we've got weather leftovers causing problems. Right now, winter storm watches New England into interior sections of New York and Pennsylvania. 72 million of us looking at winter weather advisories and also winter storm warnings as well. Storm system is starting to get itself together. Snow to the north, heavy showers and thunderstorms down through the Gulf and the southeast. So for today, the heavy snow is, and into tomorrow and Wednesday, we're looking at a quick hitting storm. We could be looking at snowfall rates 1 inch or more per hour. Albany could end up with about 4 to 7 inches. Portland, Maine, 5 to 9 inches. Scranton, 4 to 8. We're talking Buffalo, 2 to 5 inches. Icing is going to be a big problem from Hagerstown, Maryland, all the way to Little Rock, Arkansas. Some accumulations of 1/4 of an inch or more. That could cause big problems, and the heavy rain, especially from Norfolk all the way down to Montgomery. Some places picking up 2 to 3 inches of rain, guys. So again, we're going to be looking at these issues for at least the next 24 hours.
All right. Thank you very much, Al. Pope Leo is bringing a message of peace and unity to Lebanon this morning as he looks to bolster the Christian community in the Middle East. This stop comes after a 4-day visit to Turkey. NBC's Molly Hunter is in Beirut with a closer look. Molly, good morning.
Savannah, good morning to you. There is so much excitement here. We are in the center of the city, a huge police presence, all these roads about to be shut down because the American pontiff is about to drive right by us and go to Martyrs Square, where he will hold an interfaith meeting with Muslim, Druze, and Christian leaders.
This morning, high in the Lebanese mountains, Pope Leo visiting a Maronite Christian monastery. And later, Our Lady of Lebanon Shrine, which watches over Beirut's harbor. The crowd's excited, undeterred by the rain. The pontiff, speaking in French, asking for peace, especially for Lebanon. The first American pope arrived in Beirut to a major state welcome. And in the pouring rain, Pope Leo giving a thumbs up. Lebanon is home to some of the oldest Christian churches in the world. In the capital, St. Anthony of Padua was badly damaged in the 2020 port explosion. Now repaired, Father Aboud will meet the Pope later today. When the church is open, he says, it's a sign of hope. When it's closed, we've lost a piece of our region. We have a mission with our Muslim brothers, a mission of dialogue, a mission of coexistence. In line with that mission, over the weekend in Istanbul, Pope Leo visited the Blue Mosque, but did not visibly pray alongside Muslim clerics like his predecessors. On the plane to Lebanon, he took a reporter's question about Israel, which continues to strike Lebanon on an almost daily basis despite a ceasefire. He reiterated the Vatican's long-standing support of a two-state solution, saying it was the only way out of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. But for Christians here in Beirut, his visit is a bold act of solidarity.
It's a visit of hope. It's only a visit of restructuring or rebuilding our hopes and our dreams and the future of our children.
Now, everyone that we are talking to out on the streets of Beirut is looking for that hope from Pope Leo. Later today, Pope Leo will meet with a group of young people to talk about growing Christianity among younger people. And tomorrow, Savannah, is the main event, a huge mass out on Beirut's waterfront. They're expecting well over 100,000 people. Savannah.
All right, Molly, thank you very much.
Someone's holiday could be a whole lot brighter this year if they've got a little luck on their side. The Powerball jackpot is soaring. Look at this. It now sits at a cool $740 million. Can you imagine? That is the 11th largest jackpot in the game's history. Now, no one has hit the big prize since early September, and the jackpot has been growing ever since. The next drawing, good luck, is tonight. All right, that's the news. Carson, what's ahead on Pop Start?
Guys, we are loaded with more holiday fun, including your first look at a new music special from our friends in Nashville.
Speaking of, we got a little royalty right here, the legendary Reba McEntire. We're going to chat about a major milestone in her music career, her engagement, what? And her starring role in this week's tree lighting. Lots to talk about with Reba right after this.
Whoa, jingle bell, jingle bell.
And we're back and thrilled to have a true music legend with us here in Studio 1A, the one and only Miss Reba McEntire.
I mean, she's an icon. To say she's been busy lately would be an understatement. She's starring in her own sitcom, Happy's Place. She's about to host Christmas in Rockefeller Center. And she's coaching a team of young singers on The Voice. Check it out.
First of all, I love this song, and I thought, now, how is Aubrey going to do this? And then you step out here on this stage, and girl, you owned it. Thank you. I was blown away. You sing your butt off. You're gorgeous, and you've got great stage appeal, too. You're the perfect package.
You're cute as a button.
Cute as a button, Reba. You know, what I love about the show, well, is everything. It's just a great thing to watch with your kids, which I'm doing right now. Everyone, all the other coaches revere Reba.
She's a queen.
I mean, everybody's
Literally.
just like, you've got all of these legends, and the legends are like, but Reba's the legend.
I don't know if it's revered. I think they're scared of me.
It's both.
I mean, think about the trade value we got when we got rid of Blake finally, and we got an actual country star.
You got, I mean,
with gravitas, we had royalty.
Are you having fun doing
I
this?
am. I'm having a great time. Michael, Snoop, Niall, they're just so much fun to hang out with. They're cute as a button, as I always say. And Snoop's always coming up with something new, so he entertains all of us.
We have a new feature this season that you're watching where we do like 100 auditions for these coaches, and inevitably every season a great singer sort of falls through the cracks. For whatever reason, chairs don't turn, and I'm there to witness it all. And so we have this thing called Carson's Callback, where I was able to, after somebody didn't get a chair to turn, pull them aside and go, hey, get a new song, figure it out, we'll send you back out, and we'll see if we can get it right this time. And that happened with a young man named Ryan Mitchell, who's a great story and a great young man, and he came back out, and God bless Reba, she hit her button, and he's been on her team, and he's having a great run on the show.
It was so weird that none of us
and they didn't know.
turned at the beginning. And then the next day, I'm like, I hear this song, I love it, and I turn, not knowing why, and it was Ryan.
And he's been great, really
so
gone
good.
far in the competition. So how do you feel about tonight? Because this is the first night of the playoffs.
Yeah.
Okay, so how are you feeling about your team? Y'all are really competitive.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
Bublé
are.
and Niall keep bringing up how many times they've won and all that. Do you feel good about your team?
I really do. My team is very solid. They're very professional. They know their craft. They know their songs when they come in. I'm very proud of all 4 of them.
They're great. And Happy's Place, what's season 2? Tell us about that.
Oh, season 2 is so much fun. You know, in season 1, you kind of get to meshing together and learn each other's habits and how they want to work. And it was fun. Season 2 is so much more fun now. We know each other. Our crew is the best. We're having a great time.
You know, when you also met your husband there. So, Rex. Good old Rex.
Well, now wait a minute. Before everybody has a conniption fit at home, we're just
You're engaged. I'm sorry.
Because my family will go, wait, you didn't tell us?
Good point. Fiance, Rex, who's here there. Hi, Rex. Good morning.
Here.
But wait a minute. So you are engaged now. You work together. How fun is that?
It's a blast. He is a workaholic, and he loves to rehearse. Me, not so much on the rehearsal part. So he really makes sure that I know my lines, that I'm ready to go when we have to have tape day. We have a blast. We're so grateful and thankful that we get to go to work together, and then go home together. Yeah.
Reba, you look back at your career, it's been so incredible. 50 years, I think it marked in November. You're getting that first record deal. I was watching a CMA clip of you in 1984. You won your first Female Vocalist of the Year, and you beat Emmylou Harris and Barbara Mandrell. And the look on your face when you go back and look at your career, what moments stick out?
Things like when you said Emmylou Harris, we were all in the dressing room together before the show, and they were coming to get us to go get in our seats. And I said, Emmylou, good luck. She said, good luck to you. I said, well, good luck to you, too. She said, no, I've already won it. It's your turn. And I won that night.
Yeah, you
wow.
did. That's special.
Yeah.
Well, you've had so many incredible moments, and a new one for your resume on Wednesday night. You'll be right over there doing the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree lighting special. You're hosting and you're singing. What does it mean? What does this time of year mean to you?
I've never been in New York at Christmas time, so I'm really thrilled about that. And getting everybody together. It's a joyful, thankful time and of lots of love. One of my favorite times of the year.
And you know, you're singing, how many songs do you sing?
3.
3.
Yeah, one of them is, you've sang like every Christmas song known to man, but I don't want to spoil it, but one of the songs you'll be singing for us is a song that you haven't recorded before.
True.
So it would be like a first we get from you.
It is. I love Christmas. I think I've got 3 Christmas albums. I absolutely love Christmas songs.
Oh, Reba, we love having you here. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
You are cute as a button.
She is cute
That's your call. That's her call line.
And I hope you win The Voice, because Bublé's won it 2 times in a row, and it's your turn.
Oh, he loves that you said that.
Yeah, I know. I know he does. Love you, Reba.
I love you.
He's getting a text
on the
from
Grammy
Bublé right now.
nomination, too.
Thank you. Thanks.
All right, that's Reba, everybody. Back again in the 3rd hour for more, of course, you can catch her on The Voice tonight and new episodes of Happy's Place. Congratulations on season 2. That airs on Friday nights.
And in between, be sure to watch your host Christmas in Rockefeller Center Wednesday, 8/7 Central, right here on NBC and Peacock.
Best time of the morning.
How about Reba?
How great.
How about Reba?
She's a queen.
And what's happening at this point in her life with the TV shows and the things. And
inspiring.
Yeah. Just,
and the love.
Yeah, just incredible.
And the love, I know.
Good to have her here.
Yeah.
She'll be great with the tree lighting, too. Guys, we're going to get to Pop Star now, and we're going to start a little holiday weekend box office. This animated sequel just won the weekend.
Want to put bad guys away?
Ow! Stop pulling my ears, stop pulling my ears. Never pull a bunny's ears.
Be on the same page every day.
Jiggle it, jiggle it, let's go. I got this.
It's the fuzz!
Toot toot.
Everybody roll!
A little moment from Zootopia 2. It took home a whopping $156 million during the movie's opening over the long holiday weekend. Meanwhile, of course, Wicked for Good, another big one from our sister company, Universal Pictures, added another $93 million to its ticket total in the musical sequel's 2nd week. And guys, you know what else everyone was tuning into on Thanksgiving?
The parade.
That was the parade. The 99th Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade was awesome. A record number of viewers watched this year, over 34 million to be exact, between NBC's broadcast and the stream on Peacock. That marks the biggest combination audience ever, and it was so fun. The little girl moment was just so great.
Well, thank you. But I will tell you, I think now more than ever, We needed that.
Yeah.
To be able to come together, all turn on our TVs, smell that thing,
I love that.
turkey cooking, and just be
It was so
one.
fun.
Did you have it on in the house? I mean, it's just
yeah,
you wake
of
up
course.
Thursday and you start the stuffing. The Jimmy Dean sausage is going. You get the
Yes.
smells. The parade is on. We see you guys there. It was really
It
special.
was great.
It was fun. Good to have Hoda back.
Yep.
Too.
Yeah, good to see Hoda.
She did her traditional shout out for Jenna.
She did.
She's like, it's getting late. I got to do my. What should we do? Let's do it together. We're coming up with a whole plan, and I was like, okay, we got the plan, and then she just goes, Jenna Bush Hager. I'm like, she goes, I'm sorry. I just did
There you go. Just out of nowhere.
Just did it. I was like, I thought we had a. Okay.
But opening with Cynthia Erivo's performance, then closing with then Huntrix and Golden.
You know what?
and
The
drones.
Labubu. That Labubu. I was thinking
I got to tell
of
you, 30 years doing this was the best one.
It was and Lainey Wilson. Lainey was incredible.
By the way, did you see Busta Rhymes?
Oh, of course.
Did we? Are you
You
joking?
still
Everybody-
got it. I kept watching. I turned it up, and then I was like, "This is what it's all." I was like, "This is Busta Bus right here."
There was
everybody.
something for everybody.
Yeah, it was really good. It's no surprise it did so well. All right, next up, Marcia Gay Harden, the actress, is sharing a sweet holiday surprise on social media. She posted a video revealing the adorable moment that her son Hudson flew home from London and walked through the front door on Thanksgiving.
Or we could do in person if you want.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Online Marcia writing, I couldn't shut my mouth. I thought only in the movies people did that, but I literally nearly fainted.
That's wonderful. So sweet.
Next up is Netflix, guys. Starting today, the streamer is launching 3 brand new virtual Yule logs. They're inspired by some of the Netflix's biggest hits. They include Stranger Things, a little spooky season spirit with one inspired by Wednesday, and of course the chart-topping animated hit that keeps defining 2025, the K-pop Demon Hunters. Each Yule log turns a classic fireplace into an immersive world built from the sets and music of those streaming favorites. And fans can keep an eye out for some fun little Easter eggs they got planted in there.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
A Yule log.
Next up, speaking of Reba, we got Christmas in Nashville. This week, Grammy winner Trisha Yearwood's going to be hosting our NBC Holiday Music Special. It's packed with all-star performances, including one from the legendary comedian Bill Murray. And we've got a little pop star exclusive sneak peek.
I wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad.
Well, that's good right there. Bill Murray singing.
She's
Did you
turning
ever
your
think
chair.
you had that on your bingo card?
I didn't have that on my bingo card. Love it. Yes, maybe.
Turn the chair.
Maybe turn my chair for him. You can watch Christmas in Nashville airs Wednesday following NBC's broadcast of the annual tree lighting extravaganza. Finally, let's keep the Christmas spirit going. It's time to unveil this year's Today Family Holiday Card. This is one of our favorite traditions around the show, and this year we decided to get out of the studio and have ourselves a little snow day.
The holidays are such a magical time.
It's the time of year when the kid comes out in all of us.
We start each day ready to have some fun.
And sharing those little moments that somehow mean a lot.
It's the season where we embrace the joy of spending time with the people we love.
From our family to yours, happy holidays.
You realize we're seeing it for the first time, too.
That took 3 days to shoot.
That's amazing.
3 full days. Amazing what they can
Let me
come
tell you
up with. They did a great job of
The
that.
snowball
Really
fight
good.
got real heated.
It did get heated.
It did.
It got heated with, was it you and Willie? Or Craig.
And at us.
Yeah.
Craig fired one right at the old melon.
He was throwing darts.
He was.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're hard to wrangle in those shoots. That really came out.
Yeah, they did a beautiful job.
And there was no booze.
For everyone at home, there was.
Yeah, we brought the booze.
We want
Yeah,
to see your family
Speak for
holiday
yourself.
cards too. Please head to today.com for instructions on how to mail us your cards.
Oh.
And hopefully we can share some of them on the show.
That's a great idea.
We shared ours.
Like
Now
that.
please share yours.
Love that idea.
A virtual refrigerator.
Can't wait to see your cards. I love
Maybe
that.
back here.
All right. Oh, that's a good idea. We've got a bunch of them back there. All right, still ahead, a double dose of Cyber Monday savings from our guides and friends, Chassie Post and Jill Martin. But first, your local news. How you guys doing?
A vacuum. Oh, love the vacuum.
Good morning, everybody. It's 8:30. We've got a
chilly. But in 2 days, we will have our big tree lighting. We just had Reba here. She's going to host. She's going to sing. She's going to dance. She's going to cook all the food. Sew all the costumes. She's amazing. We've also got the return of our Today Toy Drive Spectacular.
That's right. We've got some special elves to help with our launch. Joffrey the Giraffe, actress Regina Hall, also here, is going to be one of Jenna's guests coming up. She'll be chatting about her new movie, One Battle After Another. And also a huge thanks to our friends at Toys R Us for donating over 600 toys to our drive. And if you'd like to join the fun, we encourage you to scan that QR code on your screen. Or, of course, you can always head to the website, today.com. Big thanks to Jeffrey the Giraffe. You're doing good work over there, buddy.
Yes. Okay. All right. Looking ahead to our third hour today, Hamnet star Jessie Buckley is live in Studio One Day with a look at her powerful new movie that's already getting Oscar buzz.
I'm dying to see that, and we have a fun fourth hour plan with my guest co-host for the morning, Scarlett Johansson is back.
Oh, Christmas coming early for JVH.
You know I'm excited.
I know. Are you going to get a tattoo?
Probably.
Okay. Well, let's get ready. We're back with our Inside the Game series, taking you behind the scenes of the NFL.
Love that sound. Sunday Night Football brought us a Catch of the Year contender. It was this spectacular one-handed grab for a touchdown by the Commanders' Treylon Burks. Unfortunately, Washington didn't win the overtime victory against Denver, but it was a great catch nonetheless.
NBC's Peter Alexander recently got a look at how the Commanders recover physically after a big game like that. Peter, good morning.
Chanel, Savannah, good morning to you. As Washington fans know all too well, the Commanders have had the injury bug this year from quarterback to wide receiver. But off the field, there is a whole team assigned to get them back into playing shape and a whole new facility in Ashburn, Virginia, with all the bells and whistles where they can get the attention they need under one roof.
In a game of bumps and bruises, the NFL season can take a toll on the body. To make sure the Washington Commanders are always ready to take the field, the team's new owners invested in this new $25 million state-of-the-art rehab facility.
When they're on the field, these guys look like warriors, right, who can withstand anything. When they come back in here, that's when they're nursing the bruises, the broken bones. And your job is to make sure that they don't have to waste time recovering.
100%. You want to be efficient with their time. That's strength and conditioning, huh?
Strength and conditioning. Commanders rehab director Ryan Juarez served as our guide.
On a Monday morning, how many people are in here?
Every table you see here is packed. Guys are getting treatment.
The key feature, this in-house recovery room.
You must be Sam.
That helped offensive lineman Sam Cosmi accelerate his return to the field after a torn ACL.
Typically, when we come into this room, we have like a 3-step process based off of recovery. We go into the cryo, right into the sauna, and then the hyperbaric chamber right here.
This is like a scene from like the Jetsons or Austin Powers or something, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool.
After a quick trip to the locker room to gear up, Cosmi introduced me to some of the therapies with him. First up, cold, make that frigid therapy to address inflammation and swelling, particularly after injury.
All I gotta say with the cryo, make sure you put those flip-flops on because it will fry your feet.
Freeze fry, the -124 machine.
It will be probably a little bit uncomfortable at first, but it's a dry cold. It's fine.
-124, but it's a dry cold. Is there a safe word here if things go south?
Just start banging on the door.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh, God.
I mean, it's not one. This is like literally playing at Green Bay times 10. Right?
Yeah. Once we get out, you're going to really feel rejuvenated.
With some flurries. Good God.
Woo. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm not warm.
Talk about having ice in your veins. For me, 3 minutes was more than enough. Next up, the infrared sauna that can improve circulation and help these athletes sweat out the toxins.
We're going from the Alps to Sierra Desert right here. So this right here is going to be 159 degrees.
For like a 280-degree difference. Let's do it. So in the other room, it was constricting our inflammation. Here it is dilating it, which they say helps the body recover. How much time would you spend in here?
20 minutes.
Sam, with these red lights in here, I kind of feel like a little bit of a rotisserie chicken.
Yeah.
Finally, this brand new hyperbaric oxygen chamber.
This is not exactly Southwest Airlines, but it kind of looks like it. Outside, you're breathing in like 21% oxygen. In here with the mask, what?
90%.
Obviously, you guys get knocked around. If a guy's recovering from a concussion, this helps heal your brain.
100%, yeah. Being able to have something like this and improve our play just helps a ton.
This literally feels like in some anti-gravity tank. The rest of us, like, you recover by just taking a nap.
Yeah.
Here, this just accelerates it for a professional athlete who doesn't have those minutes to play with.
If any way we can help speed up the process, you know, that's why we have this.
At the end of this, you're going to be like crushing defenders next time. Be like,
100%, yeah.
Dan, thanks for the tour.
Appreciate you, Peter. You sure you don't want to join me in the cold plunge?
I got this day job. I'm good.
Sure?
Yeah, that's for you.
Okay.
So I decided to save the cold plunge, the ice bath, for another day, as appealing as it sounded to cozy up with a 6'7", 300-plus pounder in the tub, guys.
Well, Peter, I'm disappointed. I wanted to see you in that cold
Well,
plunge.
he did the other cold, though.
I know.
Yeah.
Through both.
Tell him about the shrinkage.
Minus 100, yeah, careful now. Minus 124 degrees in that cryo tank. Hey, by the way, quick shout out, Sam Cosme's mother-in-law, Amy, huge Today Show fan. Big thanks to him. He spent like 2 hours with us, so we're so grateful. It was so
I
fun.
appreciate seeing that behind-the-scenes view. I didn't realize they had all those, I guess I should have assumed, bells and whistles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Craig and I did that cold chamber, and you really do feel great after you come out.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
Thank you,
Peter. That was fun. Sorry about the loss. That was a bummer. That was overtime. All right. Anyway, coming up next, we're diving even deeper into Cyber Monday savings with some of the best deals on toys, electronics, gadgets, and more. We're going to move the merch. But first, this is Today on NBC. We're back with a new Shop This list on the biggest online shopping day of the year, Cyber Monday. We've got you covered. These are deep discounts from Target, up to 64% off. That does not happen. Shop Today contributor Chastity Post is going to walk us through the finds. Get those phones out. You can scan the QR code. You can shop along. These will go fast, so get that phone out. Let's talk about Christmas PJs. Who doesn't want to do this?
I know.
What a fun tradition.
Right, and we're getting 30% off. So
Wow.
these are from Target's brand Wonder Shop. They're so soft. They're a brushed
Very
flannel.
high quality.
And I love that they're a versatile plaid, so you can wear them all winter long, not
Yes.
just the holiday. So Christmas morning, hanging out, that photo family, the family photo op. I mean, and these start at just $11, Savannah.
I mean, that's incredible. You
I
can get
know.
everybody
in them,
and like
toddler
you
to
said,
adults.
they're not just for Christmas, so it's a good value
And
all year long.
They're the softest ever. Okay.
Speaking of soft, I like to be in my cozy pants.
I know. Have you ever tried a fleece line legging?
Have I ever? They're so warm.
Aren't they so warm? And you know what I love the most about it? They're fleece lined, so they're so soft, but also they're not bulky.
I was about to say, I think they're very slenderizing as well.
Totally. And these have such a great stretch. They're high-waisted, and I think they're flattering on all figures. And such a great deal. 40% off. So normally $35 down to $21. And they have pockets. Thank you very much.
For your phone, and get out there and do a walk.
Yes, yes.
They feel great about
and our
yourself.
producer even wears them under her pants or jeans, so they're just that
I
warm.
might do that for the tree lighting on Wednesday night, actually.
Good
when you're out
thinking.
and have something out and about.
Good thinking. Okay, have you ever seen a chicer knife set?
I have not.
Okay, so these are German stainless steel knives.
I love this case.
Isn't it amazing? Normally $150 down to $119.
How many do you get?
6 knives plus this fabulous knife block that takes up hardly any room. And you know, having the proper knife for the job makes such a big difference.
It makes you feel like you're a real chef.
Like a top chef.
Yes.
And so this is a great gift, but this is a great gift for yourself, I think.
Absolutely.
So these are gorgeous, really high quality
Get
knives.
a little knife refresh or give it as a gift. Great
Totally.
idea.
Okay, y'all are not going to believe this next one. So we're getting 31% off this Ninja single-serve coffee maker with a built-in milk frother.
Oh, come on.
I mean,
So you can
incredible.
make a little cappuccino.
Yes, but guess what else? You can use pods or you can use coffee grounds.
Regular coffee grounds?
Yes, so
Oh
you
my
don't
gosh.
have to do the pods.
That is a triumph.
A total triumph. And it makes everything from regular coffee to iced coffee, cappuccinos, lattes. And I have to tell you, the main event is this milk frother.
How fun. And it's right there, so you
It's
don't have to
right
do an
there.
attachment. It's like
Exactly.
yeah.
And our several of our Shop Today team members have this and love, love, love it. It's like having your own personal barista.
And it actually doesn't take up a lot of counter
Hardly
space
any.
either.
And so normally $129 down to just $89. So that's incredible. And it's going to save you money.
Absolutely.
Okay, Savannah, your favorite shark. Okay.
I know. I love me some shark.
Right. You will not believe
Look at the color.
50% off 2 of their best sellers. So first here, this is their Rocket cordless, corded pet vacuum.
Okay.
So this is strong enough for not only pet hair, but also, you know, dirt, dust, all of it.
Okay.
It's got swivel steering, so it drives like a dream.
Love it.
And it breaks down to, it converts to a handheld with 3 different attachments. So normally $199.
It looks like that overpriced one we all know about.
It sure does.
Yes.
Normally $199, but we're getting it for $100.
Wow.
And we are also getting 50% off the famous Shark Steam Mop, right?
Okay, I need this right now in my life.
I know. So Shark says
the
that
swivel head?
Yes.
Come on.
And just the steam alone kills up to 99.9% of all bacteria, so you don't even have to use cleaning products. And Savannah, I mean, you can use it on hardwood floors. You can use it on tile.
This
You
is
can use it on
incredible.
marble. So from living room to bathroom, it's got you covered. So normally $99 down to $49.
Okay.
And last but not least, I don't even know how they were allowed to do this.
Yes.
But we are getting 50% off just today. All toys at Target.
What are you talking about?
I know.
All
50% off.
Stop.
Yes, and this one is even 64% off.
First of all, this is the marble run. You don't even have to tell me.
Isn't it so cool?
Play this with my kids all the time. It's great. It's like kind of building engineering skills.
Isn't it?
You can go hours with this.
Hours. And this one you can build up to 5 feet. It's got a battery-operated elevator, and these marbles are glow in the dark.
Oh,
so
stop.
how fun
I
is
might
that?
need this. This is a great
This is
toy.
incredible.
64% off.
64% off. And we're also getting, I mean, these are just an examples of what you can find. This is a Tyrannosaurus transport truck. It's got 13 pieces, this great truck, these 12 little dino, and they all store right here, and it makes lots of noises.
Oh, it's so adorable. I gotta tell you, get this marble run, because let me tell you, you're spending hours with your kid on the floor. It's actually fun.
Yes.
Good for the brain. Chassie, thank you so much. 50% off all toys at Target right now. Shop these Cyber Monday deals right now. The QR code's right there. Couldn't be easier. Today.com/shop this list. That works too. Today we'll earn a commission on purchases made through our links. Now over to Carson for even more savings.
Well, that was cute, guys. Thanks for the warm-up to the main event. Steals and deals. We've got Jill. We've got our special model, Elliot. You want the real deals? Epic discounts for the holiday season. It's going to happen in a few minutes. But first, this is today on NBC.
Jill's Steals and Deals is sponsored by the Wells Fargo Active Cash Credit Card. Shop like a 2%er with Active Cash.
All right, we are back at a new Steals and Deals loaded with even more Cyber Monday savings. We're talking that last deal that Savannah had. I think the best deal that was 50% off some toys. That was cute. We got at least 80% off of everything that you're about to see. Our friend in Today lifestyle and commerce contributor Jill Martin. Some of your favorites you've picked out. So important you grab your phone, the QR code. You got to act fast on Steals and Deals, though. We work in high volume. These things move like hotcakes. So if you see something you like, 80% off all this stuff, you better jump on it.
Yeah,
Jill,
last week when we were on together, almost everything sold out.
Right.
And so today,
Can't wait.
I don't want you to have to do the work, so I've done it for you. My sack is almost empty. It's this and one more day. Okay. So let's start with, I love a pair of mismatched earrings. So a lot of people have numerous holes in their ears, but this is, you buy the set, but it's at a price where you could get both and then mix and match like I did on my ears. So these are the Genevieve earrings. The retail $189, the deal price $29. I mean, this is the biggest discount of the day. 20 styles, 85% off, 14 karat gold plated, and 18 karat rose gold plated. I just want to show what I did on this side. So I took one of the longer ones and then one of the little ones. But when you have, I love these. But when you have $29, right? It's just you're able to mismatch.
There's no wrong answer.
Comes
Less
in
than
the box.
$30. What a great holiday gift! You don't even have to know who you're going to give it to. Just get it.
Right. My mom has a gift room where she gets all the good gifts and then she finds someone for them.
These are great.
The Sutra blowout brush styling set. The retail $199, the deal $39, 80% off.
I mean,
so what's so great about this is there's different speeds of the brush. So this you've seen before, which is
high, low,
amazing, and it has the ergonomic handle so that you have on it. And then it comes with also, you see video here. When you want volume in your hair, that big hair, I love it, is back from the 80s.
Big hair don't care. This is how you get it.
Right, so you get the 6 clips with the 6 rollers, and so that it's all in one, and it all comes in this box.
I mean, just the clips and the rollers might cost you $30. You get everything for $39.
And you look at the difference. I mean, I love curly hair, but you also love when your hair can be straight, and this is a way to get a salon blowout
I've got 3 girls at home and a wife, and they're blowing hair out all kinds of. These are expensive typically, but not right here, $39. What's next?
So now we have 2 chargers. chargers, no more clutter, no more tangles. The 6-in-1 retractable cables and matching fast charge adapter retail $119.99. Deal price $20.
Another great deal.
83% off. You could charge 3 devices, but what's great about this again is there is no clutter. You see, it has the
tripping on cords
retractable
in the
cord.
house. These just retract.
Yep, and it comes in beautiful colors. You can get this for anyone. It's a no-brainer. Then we have the Tech Theory Power Mag plus wireless battery with stand, $99.99. Deal price $19.
Wow.
81% off. It has the stand. It also has the wireless charging. So you just place the iPhone right on it.
These are the good ones,
It
because you can find these, but they don't all have the magnet.
And then they attach right on there, and they double also as a stand.
Yeah.
So that's great in
You're on the
20
plane, you just
designs.
tilt it
What a great
yourself,
gift.
watch the
Then we
voice.
have
Wonderful.
Next
up.
The Gabba Goods True Buds Clip earbuds. They fit like a cuff. The retail's $89.99. Deal price $18, 80% off. So they go over your ear, which you'll see in a minute. We have Elliot modeling them, so she can come
Let's
in.
bring her in.
They're
We only have a minute.
$18, 80% off. She didn't want to leave after the golden ticket, so she's helping us
Come on, Elliot.
intern today.
Okay.
Come. And then we have the electric mini Bluetooth speaker in vivid colors. We said you could play this in the room, right? Retail $79.95. Deal price $16, 80% off. 20 metallic colors.
Oh,
They're
what a
tiny but mighty. You could also sync them if you want to get surround sound.
Sure.
So you get
Buy a
major
few of
deals.
them.
So these buy a few of them for a big party, right?
I love it.
Because you're the
Elliot,
golden
nice
ticket
work.
winner.
Jill, how about those products once again? All those great deals.
We have the Genevieve earrings, the Sutra blowout brush set, the 6-in-1 charging cord, the Tech Theory wireless battery, the Gabba Goods clip earbuds, and the Electra mini Bluetooth speaker. This is a golden ticket for
All
everyone
of
at
these,
home.
more than 80% off Cyber Monday items. Scan the QR code. Go to today.com/deals. Although just scan that QR code, you got to act fast. Jill, thank you. You're back on Wednesday with another batch of holiday steals and deals. These were all steals, though. Not even deals. They were better than deals. They were all steals. Elliot, thank you so much.
You've been a great intern.
What a
Thank
star.
you for
We're back
joining
after
me all
local
morning.
news, weather,
Bye.
and these
Say bye.
quick messages.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.